There is love. There is love. There is love.
The idea of this record came behind, the title came behind a song called Love. And I'd written this song with a friend, Carrie Pierce, and when I brought the song to Ed, we demoed all these songs, and I brought the song to Ed, and he said, "Man, I really like this song. I feel like it needs could have a more world sound. It'd be great if it had like a little bit more world sound." And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And he's like, "Well, like maybe just some rhythms, and maybe I'm kind of hearing this African rhythm kind of thing." And I was like, that sounds cool. I mean, we can try that. I wasn't sure about that, but we can try that." And he said, "Well, let me just mess around with some stuff," and he said, "And see what you think." So he sent me a few things, different ideas rhythmically, and it was really different for me. I'm pretty, just kind of straight down the road, and this was like actually had rhythm, and it was cool, and like and so I was like, "This is great." And so Ed, we started messing with the song, and I really was liking the song, and I just love the idea of love, and I thought about titling the record Love, but this little band called the Beatles have a record called Love, and we have the same fan base, so I thought it might be a little weird. People would be confused, and so we were writing this, we kind of finishing up the song, and Ed was like, we were in Nashville recording at Ocean Way, which was just an amazing thing. This is the most amazing studio I've ever been in, really. And Ed was like, "Wouldn't it be great if we got on this song if we had an African children's choir?" I'm like, "Yeah, that would be fantastic." But we're in Nashville, and and how does that happen? It's like they're just. Are these across the street or what? And he's like, it's like, and we didn't really think anything more about it. I mean, honestly, he just kind of mentioned that to me. I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And Ed has a assistant named Matt, and Matt got this text. We were in Ocean Way, got the text saying, "Hey, it was a friend of Matt saying, hey, just want to let you know that the Watoto Children's Choir from Uganda is in Nashville this week, and they have a day off on Thursday. We were recording Love on Thursday." And we were just like, "You've got to be kidding me. If you ever felt like in those moments where you wondered, does God like me? This was a moment where you was like, God, I think God likes us. This is amazing. I mean, just the way it was just, here they are. And I thought, there's no way it's the Watoto kids. I thought somebody's messing with me, because this is the only kids I know, the only African choir I know are the Watoto kids. I was with them in Sydney at the Hillsong Conference, and they sang, and the most amazing things. They're all, they're AIDS orphans from Uganda. And they're just beautiful, and I was like, there's no way it's them, and it was them. And so Ed starts calling the people and saying, "Hey, we're making this record, and we'd love for you guys to sing. We know you're gonna be in Nashville. We'd love for you guys to sing on this record, on this song called Love." And they were like, "Man, this would be great. We sing Chris's music in Uganda, and we sing it at our church, and we would love to sing on this record." And so can you imagine, you're talking about stopping the traffic. Can you imagine that Thursday, this little tour bus that says Watoto down the side pulls up, and in their African dress, all these kids start rolling right down Music Row, walking across the street. I mean, it was like people coming out of the building like, what in the world? And because you just don't see that every day when you're going for coffee. This little African children's choir coming across the street. And I remember it was just amazing. One of the most amazing things that ever happened. I was in this control room, and they were down warming up, practicing, and I heard them singing, and they were just singing some of their songs that we were saying, "Hey, why don't you get comfortable? Why don't you guys just sing some of the songs you sing, some of the worship songs you sing? Why don't you sing that?" And they started singing "How Great Is Our God," word for word. And you're thinking, it was one of those moments that Ed and I had, just thinking, just you write that song, and you never know how far a song can reach. And here's these kids from Uganda that are AIDS orphans that live in this orphanage, and wow.